so many crazy new plans. So the noises you hear, they're out of my control. Being in lockdown 3.0 is just... First thing to tell you is... Oh my god!
Whoa! You sick dog!
I think it's almost better that way because it's not like a decision where I feel like really conflicted and confused over it.
Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth, releasing any tension or worry.
Yummy. Good morning. Why are you still home?
Text Joe and said I don't want to drive all the way home for to stick around for a couple hours and come home.
We should go to Sozo. Get beans.
I should? We should.
We should. Can't go in anyway, but we could go get coffee. I want coffee right now. I need it.
Okay. I will get some.
Not me, come. Why not?
I thought that's what you were wanting. Insinuating.
No, so we both go. Then you can go to work and I can come back home. Is this for me? Thank you. No, give me one that's not so hard. Thanks.
See you soon, Bean.
Yay! Dave's getting us coffees.
Okay. Good morning vlog. Welcome back to my channel. It is a Monday morning here today in New Zealand and Auckland, which is where I live. Hi! Last night we went into level 3 because of COVID. So that just means that basically if you can work from home, you should. Essential workers only, kind of like going about their normal stuff, wearing face masks when you're out and about, social distancing, all that good stuff. So it feels quite crazy. As you saw, Jesse is still at home this morning because there's actually a job out this side of town that he's going to go to today rather than the job he's been going to way up the coast, an hour away. It's raining today, so that's why he said to his boss it's better for him to do something around here than drive for the hour to get all the way up there, and then the rain him out basically, and then have to drive all the way home. So yeah, that's why he's here. But the main thing I kind of wanted to say first in this vlog, like, let me tell you guys, there are so many things to catch you up on. I feel like I haven't filmed a vlog for so long, and like, it's like I haven't seen a girlfriend in 6 months, and there's just 6 months worth of stuff to tell you. I even wrote it down in my to-do list to make sure that I tell you guys everything. But the first thing is definitely that level 3 has hit. We are only going to be in it till Wednesday. I'm very used to being completely alone with Wolfie all day, every day, and figuring it out. And it's funny, I hear myself saying that out loud and I'm like, duh, of course you would, you're the mum, like, what else would you do? But I think you get into rhythms sometimes where you're used to going out at a certain portion of the day, and that's like a little reprieve from the normal stagnant routine at home and la la la. So that's why I say that. I think you kind of go through waves of motherhood where you're used to just being home in it, and you're also used to chopping and changing it and like seeing other people and stuff. So yeah, sorry if I keep looking ridiculous with my eye. I can feel that there's something in there, and you know when you involuntarily like do random stuff. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, make sure that you do down below. Just don't forget to join this little journey that we're all on here together. So I'll talk to you guys really soon. I'm going to finish my breakfast and hopefully get a coffee from Jessie, and then I will be a lot better, a better person. Maybe I should do a quick workout whilst he's like eating his breakfast. You'll see it if I decide to do that. Wolfie, don't push that off, please. Is it all gone? Okay, I'm going to quickly chat with you whilst I just put a little bit of makeup on to start my day. And the first thing I actually am bursting to tell you is that I haven't been completely honest with you guys, and I've kind of alluded to the fact that this was all happening and I couldn't tell you, but we've been living with our friends Becky and Michael for the past 3 months. We were looking on the market and it was going to cost, hundreds and hundreds of dollars for somewhere that was really gross to live, and we were so lucky that we had friends who wanted to look after us and help us out. And the reason we chose to go with that option because my parents are actually moving back to Auckland. I have told you guys before that they have a house out a couple suburbs away from here, and we were going to move into there. And there was a few logistical things that needed to fall into place. And so basically they're going to move up, they're going to live in the house, and so are we. And we couldn't share that with you guys because my parents are pastors down in Christchurch, and they needed to obviously tell the church, tell the congregation, but the timing wasn't right up until a couple weeks ago. We will be moving into our place in end of April. So now it kind of makes sense why we've chosen to live here. I know for so many people it was really confusing, why would you want to be a family living with another family, or why would you want to have a baby and not be cemented somewhere? But I hope that kind of makes sense as to why. So because mum and dad have such a nice big place, and it's right by a little ocean, right by a park, it's a really nice quiet suburb, and that's why we really wanted to move there. I'm finally able to share that with you, which is very exciting, and it's so exciting that my parents are moving home back here. So yeah, cannot wait for that. I'm just gonna quickly put some makeup on. I'm only gonna put the bronzy on for my actual color coverage. As you guys can see, I'm fake tanned at the moment, but I'm just at home today and it's raining and stuff. I don't need to be putting foundation on, so I just added a decent majority of this to my moisturizer just before, and I'm just going to put some concealer on and do my brows, some bronzer, and maybe a little eye look, and just feel ready for the day. One more thing I wanted to quickly update you guys on is actually that I think I've stopped breastfeeding. The reason I say I think is because, like, it's been about 3 or 4 days of me not doing it at all. But then, was it yesterday or the day before I did? He just wanted it and like pulled my top down, and so I gave it to him. And I don't know, like it wasn't a decision I made. I think I just had been thinking about it for a while and then was busy one morning and just didn't, and then yeah, like I don't know. I think it's almost better that way because it's not like a decision where I feel like really conflicted and confused over it. For the last maybe like 2 months we've been on 1 feed a day, and yeah, he just wasn't really showing that he like wanted it first thing. He wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm with you, you must breastfeed me, you know, like he was happy to go about his day and do whatever. So yeah, it just naturally kind of happened. But if any of you have questions about weaning, please let me know down below if you want a video on it, because I know that pre-weaning I was so confused about how it works. Like, do you supplement something else in there? Is he supposed to, how much milk is he supposed to be having if he's not having breast milk? So let me know and I can make a video on that, because yeah, anything that confused me I kind of figure would confuse potentially anyone else. So definitely let me know if that's of interest to you, and I can definitely whip that together. So with mum and dad moving back, they're having like one big final hurrah weekend down in Christchurch in May. And because, you know, I grew up in the church with my parents being the pastors, it's going to be such a special, like surreal feeling to, you know, not only like be back there for like one big celebration and kind of like honour my parents for the 25 years they served in the church there, but to say goodbye to like my own journey I had there, you know, like so much of SABC built me to who I am, and so much of like Jessie and I's relationship, and just it's so surreal. But it will be so fun, you know, like Becky and Michael, who we live with, they both went to church there. Becky's my oldest friend because our mums became friends when my mum first moved to Christchurch and they started going to SABC. That's how we became friends. So we've been friends since we were like 2. And it's just so funny, you know, like I live in her house with my baby and my husband now, and we're going to go home and celebrate the church that like cemented our friendship, and it's just crazy. And I think that's why church is such a beautiful thing when it's right. Because it really gives you just so much community and like so much hope and faith, and you know, you can really see just how amazing the church can be and what it can give you in life. Or at least I'm really grateful for the fact that it gave that to us. I know, Bubba, but you can't have it. He will always be obsessed with this camera. The one thing in his life he's never been allowed to touch. Okay, so I'm in his room because Becky and Michael are down in the lounge working from home, so it's just easier for me to not be let up in their grill. And look, I got him new dummies just the other day. We love the bibs ones. Sorry about the lighting in this room, it's always atrocious because it's completely blacked out from natural light for his naps. So then it's really just like the yellow light that's just coming through. So anyway, apologies. We got his new dummies. So good to finally have some new ones. They're like this cute sage green colour. He loves them. that kind of rolls into my blog, and I feel like I should just start to explain that to you now. He's just going to be continuously pulling clothes in and out of his drawers, so the noises you hear, they're out of my control. But basically, I have launched a blog, and this blog isn't so much about like explaining, it's more so I can direct link products, clothing, beauty stuff, and it can be basically a place that's like a catalogue of things I talk about, a place where people can come back to and be like, oh, what was she talking about when she was talking about that thing? So for instance, the dummies. Wolfie, you're being very aggressive, you're making it shake. Yeah, so for instance, the dummies, I spoke about that on my Instagram, how I got a new shipment, and then I put it on my blog, and basically then have a direct link on the blog now where people can click it and go and buy it. So I kind of wanted to create this place where it's found, you know, like where you can find the things that we use in our everyday life. Some of the links are affiliate marketing links, which is really awesome. Hopefully it can turn into a way of, you know, supporting the family a little bit from my end. But even if it doesn't, and it's purely just like a creative place for me to share more in a way that I think is really like fresh and new and people aren't doing here in New Zealand, then that's what I'm obviously gonna do. So I thought it was like the perfect marriage alongside everything I already do to kind of like just share my life with you guys and share motherhood with you guys. Where you going, Papa? He's obsessed with the bathrooms. But this was my launch video.
Oh, love that. It's cute, but nah. Ugh, who am I kidding? It's way too hot. Not the right season. Nah.
Which I am really, really, really proud of. Love it. Jessie helped me with that, and it's just so fun to always be kind of like up level and teach myself something new, try new things, put myself out there in new ways, and never just get like stagnant. He's just locked himself into the bathroom. One moment. So for instance, this outfit I'm wearing, this top and these fat pants or joggers or whatever you want to call them, are linked on my Where It's Found, and I will link both of those pages down below so that you can see, and then you can know exactly where to get them. See what I mean? What sound does a duck make? Does he go quack quack? Don't you touch that. Quack quack.
I've been teaching him how to roar when he sees a lion and like the sounds that animals make, and he just opened his book on the lion and was going rah 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 rah. I can't even believe how smart he is these days.
What are you doing home?
It's raining.
It's raining.
Yeah, wet day.
Yeah, very wet.
Wolfie, cuddling? Oh. Ah. And so you inhaled the water, didn't you? Didn't you?
Sleepy bean.
No, I put you to bed. Oh, he's put the mouse in here.
What a beautiful reception here.
So I'm just going down the road to pick up some drinking chocolate because I'm having a hankering for a hot chocolate at home, but it is so rainy, but also there's no one on the streets. Like, there's
there's no one, there's no cars, and that's just like such an eerie feeling. Got the goods. Okay, so seriously, the last thing I want to say to you guys is also such a huge update. It's another huge thing that's been going on in the background, but actually isn't fully like my news to share. So before we move into my parents' place out west here, we will be moving all the way up north because Becky and Michael are selling their house. They're selling their house, and so it's been this whole thing of getting the house ready for open homes and photos for the brochures and everything, and so we've been styling the home and cleaning it. Yeah, Jessie and I have been very, I guess more me because I'm at home all day every day, but I've been very like involved in that whole aspect of things because where we're living here, we're half the mess and that sort of thing. So it's been quite a few big weeks of organizing that as well and figuring out what that will look like. And they've bought a place up north, so we will be moving with them, and who knows with the timelines of like when the tenants will move out of my parents' place, if we'll move in there really soon, and so we'll only be with them up north for a couple of weeks, or whether it will be for a couple of months. Like who knows. It's just mental how already 2021 is turning into such a like so many crazy new plans. Everything is slightly different, and I mean being in lockdown 3.0 is just the perfect showing. I must admit, like there's so much happening, and that's just life. I totally know that that's just life, but it's I feel like I got back from our holiday and we went to Sarah's wedding, and then we came home here and it was Wolfie's birthday, and then it was his birthday party, and then moving house, organizing the house, getting like launching a blog, blah 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 blah. Like it's just been non-stop already this year, full on. And I'm so glad to finally be able to tell you guys all of that and kind of make sense of a couple of the things behind the scenes that have been happening, especially with my parents moving up. That's a huge one, I think. Yeah, I've already said it previously in the vlog, but I do know that will make a little bit more sense as to why we even moved in with Becky and Michael. But can you see why I had to write a to-do list in my diary of like, don't forget to talk about these things? Oh, it's so good. I honestly feel like we're just girlfriends sitting down and having a big chat, and it just feels so good to finally tell you guys everything, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna run back inside because the rain has just stopped, and then we're gonna make some hot chocolates. Wolfie has slept so much today. He slept like an hour and a half for his first nap, and then now he slept for another 2.5 hours for his long nap. Something must be happening. He must be having a growth spurt or something.
He was calling for the books. Can you turn that off? I don't want people to know that I was watching this video.
You're still half asleep, Bubba.
Me too. Whoa! You sick dog!
If Wolf farted that loud and powerfully,
Your mum is disgusted with you. Okay, we all do them. You gotta stop recording.
why?
Did you stop?
Why?
Yes.
Yuck! Your dad is so sick, Wolf. He needs help.
I've got something going on. Gotta go.
Every time, Wolf. Is that okay?
I suppose it is.
best potatoes I've ever done.
Okay guys, that is going to conclude the vlog. I'm going to just outro it right here. Okay, I think that's better. Give the lens a good clean. But I hope you enjoyed this week's vlog. I am trying a little bit of a different style of vlogging, kind of adding in a little bit more like empty space scenes to kind of just show a little bit like more real. Let me know if you like that, or if you like it when it's a little bit more like punchy and fun and fast paced. We're gonna have loads of moving vlogs, lots of content, and don't forget to check out whereitsfound.squarespace.com. If even one thing helped you understand or relate, then I have done my job. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week in my next video. Bye guys!